national flag. When, and even the so-called opposition TDs, and parties that are meant to be on our side of the argument, when was the last time you heard somebody from Aintu or independent Ireland stand up in Dáil Éireann and proudly proclaim Ireland belongs to the Irish? You've never heard it. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the next speaker I'm going to introduce to you is the man who inspired the recent demonstrations that we've seen throughout this country. He's the man who put forward the idea of holding these demonstrations. And by the way, this is not a protest. This is a demonstration. A protest is when a prisoner climbs onto the roof of Cork Prison or Mountjoy Prison to demand better food. That's a protest. This is a demonstration. And what we have witnessed over the last 2 weeks are demonstrations. That's right. Demonstrations by people who are literally fighting for their survival in this country. For Irish people are rapidly becoming second-class citizens.
What are we?
Ladies and gentlemen, Councillor Tom MacDonald from County Kildare.
Come on, Tom.
Zionist traitor. Loves Israel.
I'd like to thank everyone and the people that spoke in front of me. Great speakers. And Dermot there, I watch them there with the boats coming in, the NATO ships and all that. See what's going on in Ireland is just unbelievable. We are a corporation. Ireland is a corporation. The Irish government do not recognise us. So the sooner we realise that, the better. We are been run only for our taxes so they can get on with the invasion and the takeover of our country. When the war broke out and whatever in Iran and the crisis was getting bigger, I was highlighting the fuel crisis, and I called a meeting at a protest meeting demonstration at Martin Hayden's office in Newbridge, so that people needed to know that this tax, to highlight the taxes on the fuel. The taxes on diesel and petrol is up to 65%. People don't know that. They'll go and they'll blame Trump, they'll blame the war, they'll blame everything, but they'll never blame that 65% that they're charging on tax is the problem. And where that problem is happening is when they go into Dunnes Stores and the woman buys her shopping, instead of paying €150, she's paying 300. That's in about 5 years. That's what's happened. So it's tax, tax, tax. When we had the crisis back in 2008, 2009, they put on these USE charges, they put on all taxes on top of it. Like we says, they will be removed, you know, when we get brighter days. So we hit brighter times 14, 15, 16, but they never come off. Why? Because they increase the amount of people coming into the country. They increase our taxes, our social welfare payments in 2004 or 5 was about, or no, 2002 was 9 billion. What is it today? It's 43 billion. And that's caused by the people, mainly by coming in here. It should have levelled off here at about 25 billion social welfare. But social welfare now is up to 43 billion. So we're paying for that at the petrol pumps, we're taxed at work, we're paying it every way, and any way they can get it out of us. Yeah. They don't recognise the homeless. Someone was saying some of the people are homeless from overseas. We have no business. If you have a family, you feed your own family. You're not worried about people coming here from overseas. They have no business coming here. The game is over. We have homeless people. They are miscontriving the figures the whole time. The figures for homeless will always be 17, 18, 19,000 because they'll say we have to build more houses. But what do they do with the houses? They're selling them to vulture funds. In 2023, 70% of the properties bought in Dublin were bought by foreign people, and 46% of that was paid in cash, no mortgages. So that is absolutely horrific. There should be a revolution in this country, whether it be a peaceful revolution, we'd hope, or will people hit the streets and just take no more. But we're at breaking point, And when I got the people on the street for the fuel protest, I went to the meeting, Martin Hayden's office at 1 o'clock on the 28th, and I went down there with all the business people were meeting in the Midlands Hotel in Portlaoise. And I said, lads, Kieran Mullooly of Independent Ireland was orchestrating the meeting, and he says, we'll write letters to the government, we'll write letters to this. I says, action. We've took too much fucking writing letters to this one, that one and the other. Hit the M50 and we got a response. And well done to the boys in Whitegate and everyone down here. And the way those mercenaries treated the people in Whitegate was absolutely outrageous. They're up there talking to you. I'll talk to them. But they are basically scum, what they've done down there. Scum. And they'll always be known as scum and traitors. And as there was a speech years ago, Martin Luther King, he says, I have a dream. Well, I have a dream that will bring back treason. And see those arches over there? Hang every one of them out there.
Hang every one of them out, you're fucking right. Fucking right.
Next speaker.